The Surfing Violinist presents the Surf Vlog, Episode 10, October 2021. So the surf has been flat a lot lately, so in lieu of surfing, I've been doing some skating. Get a little more comfortable dropping it on the half pipe, but it's kind of a lie. I still don't feel comfortable. I feel pretty weak. Been doing a lot of skating at Ernie's Park. Skating switch, that's kind of my new jam. More as an exercise, just going back and looking at old skating competitions and seeing how versatile they were, even in the early 80s. They were comfortable switch way back then, and I can't do anything switch. So even in only about 2 weeks doing switch pumps on a skateboard, I mean, I look ridiculous, but I really can feel it after every session. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more limber. And this week, I happen to have the serendipity of bumping into a guy named Chris. Is this your first time in this park?
It is indeed.
So, but you have a little bit of history with Panama City Beach skateboarding. So tell us about that.
Yes, I do. It's where I got one of my first skateboards at and landed my first kickflip, which you will see on Instagram if you follow me. And because I did another one.
So you came for the anniversary kickflip, right?
Like not planning on it.
Right.
I happened upon that spot by total mistake, and when I saw it, I knew what it was.
So how many years separated the two kickflips?
33.
So yeah, we got our exercise in this week. So it's been good getting the skate legs back, huh?
Yeah, I need to get skate legs back. I've been lazy.
Right. So where is your favorite place to skate in Atlanta?
It's a Swift Cantrell Skate Park. It's in Kennesaw, Georgia.
Okay. So I met this guy, Chris. I was like, yeah, explaining I'm trying to work on switch. And he's like, yeah, I've been out of the loop. I haven't been skating much. And he said the exercise he's been doing to get back into it is forcing himself to do 50 ollies a day. And I was like, well, I mean, that's literally what I want to do, is just to be able to do a frontside air surfing. So I'm still just like ollieing wrong. Any skaters out there have some recommendations for me, I'm happy to hear it. But inspired by Chris, and I watched a YouTube video this month about speed running in Doom 2. I was just kind of fascinated by the amount of dedication it takes to do a speed run. And it reminds me, being a violinist, how many times you have to play a passage over and over and over and over until you get it right. There's nothing less than perfection is really acceptable. So articulation, intonation, these things are not negotiable. In speed running, it's like that. In a lot of ways, you're almost playing music. Someone figures out the line you have to take in a video game. You have to grind out to do it perfectly. Surfing, you just don't get all those opportunities, especially in a place like the Gulf Coast. You can't redo it. Like in a video game, you die, you get to play right over again. But skateboarding, I think one of the reasons they've been so much more successful as far as innovation and progression goes is because they can start right back over. They don't get the trick. If they're dedicated and disciplined, they can get it. They'll just keep doing it, grind it out, So inspired by all these things, by Chris, by Doom 2 speedrunning, I decided I was going to listen to music, basically do a speed run of ollies. See how many ollies I can get crammed into the length of a song. And so since Doom was what inspired me about the speedrunning thing, I just picked a Doom 2016 song, Rip and Tear. So there's 2 rules I'm giving myself for this speed run. I'm not pushing at all, so I'm only pumping. I don't have to ollie consecutively, but the goal is to get as many as possible. And you can't step off the board. The first time I did it, I almost made it through the whole song, but I had a big area to work with. There was nobody at the skate park, so I could just skate all the way around. When I tried to do it today, there were people there, and I didn't want to take up the whole park. So I ended up on this little 20-foot slab. It's kind of narrow. This is a great exercise. No matter what, it's just a great exercise. My legs feel the burn. And I'm doing the exact same thing, but with switch and just pumping switch. And again, in this kind of narrow area. And so it kind of creates another challenge. So those are my exercises for now. I need something to do on the Gulf Coast when the waves just aren't cooperating. And I think more and more as surfers, we're going to have to appreciate the value of switch. And so I think this is something I can do in the downtime. So until next time, keep it consistent, even if the surf isn't.
So one of the stated goals of this vlog was to curb my chimp stance, to work on my arm just going out in the middle of nowhere and sticking my butt in the air and just looking like an overall Neanderthal. Well, I think I've de-evolved even more. In this recent picture taken by John Johnson at Mr. Surf, I'm really not sure what I'm doing here. I'm thinking about calling this one the squirrel stance, the greedy squirrel stance. I'm trying to collect acorns or something. I have no idea how I even contort myself like that.
If you weren't a kook, you would have seen this video when it uploaded. Join the lineup here on YouTube or become a patron and become a TS VIP and get early and ad-free access. See you later.